Hi everyone, how are we all doing? I hope all is well with you. Good morning to you and good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. We are here again to go through something very, very important. It seems like I skipped this one, and I'm happy that our people have called my attention on what Lasuba said. Credit to you all that have called my attention to this video because watching it, I felt like, yeah, this one is worth sharing because I, for one, I have said it before that Lasuba calling for the arrest or kidnap or disappearance of Biafra in the name of fighting for Umajana is something that everybody should ride around and try your best to stop that nonsense because it is getting out of hand. It is very clear that our people are highly divided. Divided in the sense that everybody wants to fight anything that is not in his own or her own favor. When you watch Udele, his own reason of picking a point and by is simply because he was deported from Turkey. That is the genesis of his anger. When you talk about Ikeguru, his own argument is that people are insulting Ifayoba, and not only that, Ifayoba is his own well. If follow Ifayoba will give him that which he was expecting to earn from IPOB, which is money and his own advancement of his political career and all that. When they all realize that IPOB is not moving an inch to give them that platform for the political for their political career, because they want to turn IPOB as a political party in Nigeria, or at least pressure group that will pressurize Southeast politicians so that from time to time they'll be cashing out in the name of threatening them or setting up sit at home or no election and that kind of thing. From there they will now come and settle them, and in their circle they will share it. When they realize that the Master Americano don't have all these things in his own plan, they turn against him. But at the end of the day, they're all working for one thing. Mention one thing that Ike Guru Agu and the Udelis have said, their own agenda, that Lasuba is not saying the same thing. Recently, she called Soludo to come for his rescue, for her rescue in the name of Umajana, that Ngozi Orabueze is trying to do this and do that. Remember her campaign before election. Remember her campaign before and after the election. She has been the voice, calling his brother, Anambra governor, who actually from the Sofia, where Lasuba is alleged that she came from. And Lasuba is not shying away from calling this constantly, simply because she has seen that all her plan, her tricks, okay, that she has following PM has come to an end. Connected to what she did when PM sentence was pronounced, that particular day, she hosted a dancing entertainment segment in her live broadcast. She started dancing, and ever since that day, she has been dancing. On each time anything happens, she will come up to dance. If you watch that video very well, you heard her saying that she has been vindicated. The same woman is taking advantage of any crime being committed by bandits or terrorists in Nigeria. She will connect it to anybody that she perceives to be her enemy. In this video, she's not doing something different from that. She actually continues in that trajectory, making sure that she exposes herself the more, because many of us are taking her utterances for granted. Some say it doesn't matter. Let her be. Let her continue doing what she's doing. Let her continue saying that which me and you know that is not supposed to be said. Calling somebody a terrorist. I'm not a fan of Ogenken, but I cannot come here and tell you that Ogenken is a terrorist. Do you know what? Do you know the gravity of that word? I cannot come here until I see something that warrant me to say that. Even if being a saboteur is different from being a terrorist, or being money conscious or very eager to cash out on every issue, whether painful issue, you want to transact it to your own advantage. It's totally different from saying that somebody is a terrorist. And it's not a word that you can just say and take it back easily. It is something, because globally, anybody found as a terrorist, there's consequences, and it's a very huge consequences. It is something that people need to understand, that we cannot just shy away from that. From time to time, I have said it before, keeping silent is not the answer. A woman that we all know her, how she, get to France, that story is not hidden anymore. And you can see her dressing here. Imagine if it's another person that put on this kind of clothes in the convention. Imagine what she will be saying by now. Just think about it. So if it was COS, any other person, let's say from D, or anybody that will put on these clothes and attend that conference, that convention, as long as we are not shouting Adaja and Omaja with her, imagine what she will say about this clothes. What do you call this video? I saw her pointing finger at one man that followed Udele. That the man was holding, wearing a Muslim bead. Just exactly what Lasuba, of course, has here. And Lasuba was pointing finger at that one. But look at this. The one she's pointing finger at, the word deserved. That one, I can tell you that to me, is also, it belongs to Islam as well. Lasuba, this one you are holding here, this one, what religion, what does it represent? What religion does this your bead here represent? You see, it is easy for people who are actually committing crime to easily point finger at other people, so that you cannot take your eyes away on them. First and foremost, you married a Sudanese woman, a Sudanese man, and have children for the man. That is Sudanese. Is he a Christian or Wajan? The story you know, right? And to crown it all, you can see her picture here, putting on the bead on the occasion that requires, spiritual awakening, and of course, your presence, your mindset, everything should be at alert. She went there with this bead. We are just paying attention to that, because then people will say this as just like a normal thing. Nobody want to pay more attention on that. But what do you call this kind of bead that you are holding here? And you still have the audacity, and in search of talking about somebody who is a Fulani and who is not a Fulani, in search of who to criticize and how to criticize other people, whereas you have everything that requires you to be, tagged just like you are tagging other people. I want you to understand something, because here, this particular video you are seeing here is a video that actually made me to, to start up this, to record this video, what she said here, and I'm gonna play it for you to hear. Maybe somehow, maybe you understand it, maybe you may not. But let me go back a little bit. Here it is. Controlled by a woman living in America. No. Go back a little bit. I don't. I want to make sure that you understand everything here, okay? Because this is how they roll. Always lying. Hear her. Even come association leadership don't condone it. Actually, the one I'm a born person again. CJ, you done it here, father. Because Palm Sunday, we do no Catholic all over the world. Only question
Father and Bishop. Nobody.
And you want to hear what Father and Bishop said by sitting at home? Did you go to any church? How do you know that nobody talked about it? People said something about it. People talked about it. There's a lot of condemnation. But is it enough? No. But don't say nobody. It's a lie. It's a lie. Because you know, in case the video came up on camera, I'm not even here because of what her analysis. I want you to hear how she called American government to go after DPM and to go after Ogenkere. Listen.
Your church, their life, their life,
Can you take us through what is going on in Nigeria right now? And this is a story that the rest of the world, particularly the West, refuses to cover. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's the truth. It's actually completely disgusting what is happening in Nigeria. And it's not just in one single place. It's not just in one state. It's literally every state across Nigeria. There's people that are innocent that are being slaughtered. And just last night,
the Igbo land
Now listen.
is under siege. My brother, what is going on in Igbo land is bigger than what you saw in Jos, in Meduguri, all these areas. But in Igbo land, they use bread. All the repentant Boko Haram, they send it in Igbo land. Controlled by a woman living in America called Orabueze. I have called America to investigate that criminal, that terrorist woman. Call was and there's another terrorist again. Call living in America. These people are terrorizing our people, massacring them. I call upon America to investigate Ngozi Orabueze living in Georgia. That woman is evil. She's not a Biafra at all. She claims to be a Biafra. She's the agent of darkness. She's the agent of terrorists. Investigate that woman. Investigate her. And the other one, following them. Both of them living in America. They have finished Igbo people. They have finished Igbo men, Igbo government men.
really 2 or 3 miles from where I am, they came.
All right. So you heard it all from her. The question is, imagine ignoring the people that are buying, people in Igbo land, people that are creating insecurity, people that are working hard to take our land away and take everything away from us. Imagine ignoring those people to start mentioning people that you perceive to be your enemy. Because of that, you want her to be arrested, and you ignore people that actually committed the actual crime committers. You ignore them to talk about somebody in your own world. They are the problem. What does that mean? It simply means that you are in the same line with people that are buying people. Because you are not saying what I'm saying because people are being buyed. No, you are just using the pain of the Biafrans or pain of Igbo people to achieve your own selfish interest. Because you have personal problem or anger against DPM, therefore, you go on and call and pretend that she is the one committing crime, and therefore something must be done about it. At the same time, you sealed your mouth without mentioning the people, the real people that are actually buying people. If at all you claim that you love Igbo land, you love Umaja, if they ask you to stand on a barefoot and swear that what you are saying is true, if not, so things should happen to you. You cannot do that. If you do that, that means it's a suicide mission. You see the mindset of people. When you have someone that is evil, anything can happen. Anything can happen. And that's exactly what you have just witnessed from this woman called Lasuba. Lasuba is not somebody that anybody will like to have as a friend. She is very, very, very bad. Very, very, very bad. You know, she liked to hear that when people call her bad person. To her is an achievement. To her is an achievement. But my question to you and USB government, even though Genkere, is it right? Is it the right thing to do, like to just keep quiet while she keep on calling you Oyobonibu? Is that the right thing to do? I'm just asking genuinely because sometimes I feel like it is right thing, sometimes I feel like it is not. So I want to know your opinion on that. Remember, we don't promote violence. We don't promote any crime. But we have to say it where it is. I'm not going to keep this video to be too long. I just want to call our attention on this while we are waiting to know. What do you think people in Biafra should do? What do you think should be the response? Should government ignore PM and sue her? Or should Biafrans come together and do something about it? What do you think? Please put it on comment section and let me know. And make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think about it. Like I told you, I don't want the video to be too long. Okay? So I'm gonna keep it here while waiting for you to respond on that on comment section. God bless you and take care of yourself. Bye-bye for now.